Hey, are you afraid of burnout? I've heard this a lot lately, this fear of burning out, right? Like that you are going to be overworked, or if you go all in on your business and your vision, that you could somehow like burn out, get overworked, maybe pulling a memory from the past when you were once uninspired and you felt trapped and absolutely burned out, and now you're afraid that moving forward in your business is going to get you back to where you once were, in that burnt out, uninspired, overwhelmed, miserable place. Well, this is why business is so much more than a strategy, because burnout is energetic. Burnout is a state of mind, and it is energetic, because burnout does not come from what we are doing. It comes from how we are doing it, right? It comes from the way in which we're approaching our business, and we're approaching the things to do on our list as entrepreneurs or business owners. Now, the burnout narrative is really strong for anyone who has come from corporate, because you work so many hours in corporate, right? So naturally, that would probably burn a lot of people out. But when you bring that story into entrepreneurship, you don't want to get caught in creating what you once had, right? You really don't want to turn your business into a job that is going to require all of your time, energy, and effort to make that money. And this comes down to a couple of things that I talk about in my primer, 500K in 3 hours a day. Because one, if you're only working 3 hours a day and you're doing something you love, you can be rest assured that you are not going to hit burnout. I am never afraid of burning out, because at the end of my work days, I feel fulfilled and satiated. I mean, literally just source consciousness pouring through me. I am revitalized and energized by doing my work. And so if you are feeling exhausted and like burnout is around the corner, there's a couple of things happening. Maybe one, you could be working too much. That's why I love 500K in 3 hours a day primer. But two, maybe you're doing something that you don't want to do. Maybe you are, the thoughts are, if I do it any different, people will have judgments of me. Maybe you are running a business or wanting to launch a business based on what you think you should do and not what you really want to do. I know my second business was that for me. I did something that was a genius zone, or that was an excellent zone for me. I was really good at sales, and so I built a sales agency, but I hated it and I burnt out. And I lost literally everything. House, car, business, ended up living at my mom's house, and that was definite burnout. And there's a couple things that I was doing. One, I was working 50 hours a week. Two, I was doing something that I was good at, but I didn't love it. I didn't love it. It didn't light me up. And so now today I have, I work 3 to 4 hours a day. I lead a 7-figure business, and I do something that I absolutely love. So anytime that there's some things on my list that I don't love to do, right? Because as business owners, there's always going to be marketing and sales and that sort of thing. I actually know how to come at it energetically and alchemize my idea of not liking it into, oh, I don't have to do this. I get to do this. I get to work only 3 or 4 hours a day, 3 or 4 days a week. I get to bring in hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars a year doing work that I love. Pretty soon it's I get to, not I have to. So if any of this is speaking to you, I highly recommend that you get my 500K in 3 hours a day primer. It's a great place to learn how to generate $500,000 a year in part-time hours, or add an additional 500K to your already existing business. You can either pop below primer, or you can private message me primer. I also have 2 ways that you can work with me right now if that is something that you're ready for, really to launch or scale your business to multiple 6 figures this year. This is what you got to do. Yeah, start with the primer, 500K in 3 hours a day. Everybody can make $500,000 a year in 3 hours a day. Everybody. It does not matter the industry that you're in. That's definitely where I found the greatest freedom, was about that 500K. You know, I continue to go up and up and up, but I think at a minimum, everybody should be making 500K in 3 hours a day. So if you don't have that primer yet, put below primer and we'll send it to you. And if you're ready for high quality mentorship, also reach out to me as well. Bye for now.